I'm gonna say that right now. Saying that he is disappointed that Wayne didn't congratulate him and that Wayne was upset because he was gifted the Super Bowl and Wayne was not. It's not saying that you whack or you weak or I hate you, I want to fight you. He like, I used to look up to you. I feel like I let you down because I got the Super Bowl. Like, why you mad at me? Because I got it. That's not a diss to me, in my humble opinion. I don't see that as a diss. I think Wayne was sleep because he be no diss you, Wayne. You be high and shit, and you woke up. You woke up with a bunch of.
Don't you look like that nigga do be high?
You woke up with a bunch. He woke up with.
Right.
Yeah, I'm just saying he woke up with a bunch of fucking messages and DMs, and he probably even listened to the goddamn song, and he just was like, I just didn't like that he played like he didn't make a big deal out of it. Like, what I do? What you mean? What you do? You act like you was promised a Super Bowl and somebody took it from you. The Super Bowl has been in New Orleans 2 other times. You did not perform.
Dude, it's like
you were not in the running.
Doja, it's like me getting a job over me, and then I'm like, man, I really wanted that job as the recruiter, but I'm out there being like, well, they really played me on that recruiting thing, but I never told you congratulations for getting the gig. I mean, but I'm going around talking about, hey, XYZ school, I should have been the recruiter, but I mean.
Before you step in,
everybody know Doja got the job.
I'm gonna put you like this: in any situation that's hating, if that was a chick and we both tried to holler at a chick and the chick chose me, and you going around like, I mean, why not me?
Yeah, I was talking to her first for the first few hours.
Like
he just gonna come in and scoop her up.
In any other situation,
we would call her hate.
We would call Wayne a hater. In any other nigga situation, that would be hate.
I think in the Wayne situation. Like, I feel like in the past Super Bowls that was at New Orleans, he ain't have as much of a, like, I ain't gonna say dominance, but he ain't have as much of a presence, I feel like, that he had right now.
Right, he ain't got no album right now.
No, I'm saying though, but like,
when was the last one?
He didn't have as much of a presence, I think, like as far as like with songs and like people like, you know what I'm saying, crossover shit like that, and like also like. There was a lot of stains on him at that moment because you remember, like, he had the shit going on with the guns. He had the shit going. I mean, obviously with the drugs and other shit that was kind of like, hey, we can't put you in front of that.
That was 2013.
We can't put you in front of that.
They have the record amount.
That's the prime of Wayne's goddamn career.
We can't put you in front of a
Super Bowl. His
Super Bowl
2013
like this.
Last time New Orleans was 2013.
But that's what I'm saying. Like it may just not have connected. So I mean, it's for Wayne to speak on what he felt like as far as like being slighted. But he did say he felt slighted before. Now I will say that as far as like which ones, and I think it was like 3 Super Bowls in New Orleans. Since 2000,
the last one was when the 49ers almost beat the Ravens.
It was post 2000, right?
Yeah, 2012, 2013.
So this will be a third. This will be a third one, right?
Mm-hmm. The fifth one. This is the fifth.
Since Wayne been
I'm talking about since 2000. Since 2000. Okay.
Third.
So I don't know which one it was, but I know that he said that he felt slighted before, and like he had this kind of accepted. Now I don't know what drove him to believe that he would be so thought about. Maybe it's people's perception. Maybe it's
it's California. It's because Dre did California.
I mean, you know what I'm saying. And I keep forgetting that. Kendrick was on there with when they did the whole Mary J. Blige.
Beyonce was the headliner for that 2012 Super Bowl.
I'm like,
but you know what I'm saying. Like, I mean, again, but
you remember because San Francisco was in the Super Bowl.
But when you talk about Super Bowl and being in home places, you know what I'm saying. Obviously, everybody don't get.
He ain't even a Saints fan.
But
that nigga like the Packers.
Again, I think it's more so just that he's from New Orleans, and I think at this point in his career, he felt that he would get some kind of nod. I don't know what goes into the decisions of obviously choosing whoever. I will say that you know what I'm saying, if Jay-Z is the final nod on it, and we're going off of like the wave of who is doing what, then I mean you gotta give it to Kendrick, because again, like, who has been representing rap as hard as he has, give it to the beef that he had with Drake and J. Cole and all his other shit, but like he's had the hot run. Now granted, you could have gave it to Wayne, but then it would have been like, okay, well, what songs you go sing? And then all knowing that,
I just saw Wayne perform a couple.
Louisiana, and it wasn't. In my opinion, that wasn't his best performance. Right?
No, Not at all.
I haven't seen him
You would
perform
think that
live
he
a
would
lot.
come out and be like, "Yo, I'm gonna show people I can really perform
Yeah.
for real." Like,
Yeah.
like,
And
yo,
I
this
mean,
is what y'all
maybe-
missed
and
at
maybe
the Super
that's-
Bowl potentially.
and
This
maybe
is
that's
what y'all
what-
missing out on.
No way.
And maybe that's-
this is
and
what we
that's
was
what I'm
like. This is
saying.
the reason why we didn't pick you.
And maybe that's what something that Jay-Z saw that we did. You know what I'm saying?
I saw him
If your job was
at
on the line,
WrestleMania.
So like you got
Or
a job.
SummerSlam. One of them, he was on wrestling.
No, it was on SummerSlam. It was SummerSlam.
And they cut
his mic
They
off.
cut his mic off.
Because he didn't. He was
Hey.
just mumbling.
Hey,
Oh,
Triple
wow.
H said, "Get this nigga up out of here."
So
Yeah.
I hope you say
Doja,
nigga.
You have a chance. You just got a job with Rock Nation as the educational coordinator, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they like, hey, Doja, who do you think should be for the Super Bowl halftime show? It's your decision. You organize it, get all the educational stuff around it. And he was like, hey, it's between Bruno Mars, Lil Wayne. I'm just naming all these different people. And he's like, if your job might be on the line if this doesn't go off correctly.
Oh,
Would you
man,
choose
see,
Lil Wayne?
Yeah, no, it has to be so much more to that though. I mean, if you talking about just yes or no, then
No, I'm talking about like you got to organize.
If you talk-
it, and you
but
got to.
if
Your
we-
job is on the line. It's your.
Yeah,
You get a
nah.
list of names. They give you a list of people.
Yeah,
And
I'm going with whoever's safest. So if you said Bruno Mars, I'm putting Bruno Mars for a K dot. I'm putting Bruno Mars for a K dot and Wayne because I'm like
saying, but you went with
safe.
a safer pick though.
Yeah, I'm going with safe pick. Yeah, like hell yeah.
So,
that's
so
not
why
even,
are people? Why is?
But I
Social
think-
media, bro.
I think social media blew it up a lot too. But I think that Wayne feels some kind of way because at this point in his career, you know what I'm saying? I feel like he probably thinks that, you know, he was thought of or his roses will be given to him more than how it transpired.
I don't even know if he was on the list to begin with. I think that's something he might have wanted, and New Orleans niggas and Wayne fans wanted.
Low key is probably Kendrick, Taylor Swift, Ed Sheeran.
Like, I don't even think that
Sharon Carpenter. I'm trying.
Drake would have been on the list before
Drake,
Wayne.
yeah.
Like
Yes.
like Drake would if Drake would have felt slighted, the run that Drake has had, I would say, you know what?
What year is the last year that Wayne's been relevant?
I ain't gonna hold you, man. Like his last two
2009?
albums was
I'm
not
saying
2009,
2009.
I didn't like his last
Wait,
two
what?
albums.
That Wayne was relevant.
Nah, man, he was still relevant.
Okay,
after
they
was
ain't
the
gonna
la-
say 2002. Now, see,
I
Daryl,
said
this
2010.
He said 10.
oh, okay. I'm
I
about to
said
say, Daryl, you
10.
be
No,
doing shit like
man,
this.
Wayne,
You be
Wayne.
doing
No,
this. The
2010,
silly
that's
shit
about
you be
right.
doing.
Hey, when did Stumping on nigga like a motherfucking Sigma back to when was that? When was going in?
When was Stadium Mob?
That's
When is
2008, 2008,
Oh, when is
2009.
no, when did Stadium Mob come
Man,
out?
fuck
That was
these
out. That was
niggas.
out 2010.
I feel like that's after 2010, dog.
That
Daryl,
I
you-
Am Alien album came out like 2000.
Daryl, you already got 2 strikes.
I got no damn 2 strikes.
Okay, so we ain't doing this.
man, wait
You
a
already
minute.
got 2 strikes. But
Yeah, we not for the. I don't hate Wayne. Wayne, one of my favorite rappers, but I just feel like at this point of his, we keep saying career, he ain't dropped the album. And that's
No, he's dropped the album.
but
it
they
just
not.
ain't been
It
good.
ain't.
They ain't been good.
I didn't want to say that, but
ain't
yeah,
been good.
I'm
So
like,
what album y'all? I mean, I'm just saying the last. I think the last. Y'all finna be real wrong. This might be 2008. This nigga, because all these other albums, none of y'all niggas got none of these other albums.
what album?
Do you have Rebirth?
Nah, Rebirth.
That's
wasn't
2010.
good. Yeah, Rebirth. wasn't
Hold on, next one. I Am Not a Human. That's
I have Not a Human was hard.
I have a
2010. No, but I'm talking about relevant
I'm
where
Not a
people was
Human
really.
was hard.
Everybody's bumping that I'm Not a Human.
I have a couple of songs off of
I'm Not
that.
Human.
Yeah.
I'm Not
Okay.
Human was a hard album.
I'm talking in the zeitgeist.
I like a couple songs off
But I'm
that.
talking in the zeitgeist.
When was Truck Fit out?
Truck Fit. That's on 2008.
Yeah, it was 2008. Somebody.
Damn.
That's why I said 2010 is the last
Like
time
yeah,
he
his
was relevant.
last. When was
Oh,
his last?
when was
Carter 4 is 2011.
When was he
Oh,
doing
that was
that?
at quarter 4.
Oh,
There we go.
did he ever make a quarter
quarter
five?
5. Yeah,
Carter 5 is 2018.
yeah, quarter 5.
Nobody
was
was
nice.
bumping that.
I-
Nobody was
no,
bumping
no,
that.
no,
Name
look,
one
look.
single. Name
So
one
the
single.
one- the
Name
one
one
he-
single.
no, the one
Name
he-
one single, Doja.
was,
Name one single off of
I
Carter.
can't name the single, but I can name the song.
I
can't-
know more off the
top of
border.
my head.
Off the border, Young Thug.
The
that
one,
do
the
the
one.
Carter.
Then the funeral was 2020. Y'all even know he had an album in
Nah, I
2020?
knew about the funeral.
I
Funeral
knew.
was trash. Funeral was trash.
Damn.
I-
Doja?
2010.
Yeah, it wasn't no
I
good.
said he's the last time he was relevant.
Funeral
on
wasn't
full
no
rap
good.
stuff.
I think if Wayne was
When
to
was
get-
Young Money really jumping? When Bad Rock come out?
2009.
Bad
Yeah,
Rock
if-
was 2009.
2009. Yeah.
Damn.
if Wayne was, but no, what I'm saying is the thing about it is when you talk about the Super Bowl, if
Man,
Wayne
like I like that little song.
if Wayne was to get a nod for the Super Bowl, it wouldn't be any recent songs. It'd have to be things that was like
Okay.
prior to a
Real
certain
question.
point.
What if he's got to do 7 songs that can be palatable for everyone and not be something? What 7 Wayne songs are we going to get?
Back that ass up ain't even his.
That's not his.
I'd have to. I don't. Yeah, I'd have to.
Can't do Lollipop.
Why not?
He could do Lollipop.
You do Lollipop. I don't know the name. Yeah, I'd have to pull up.
6 foot.
6 foot, 7 foot.
Are these white folks going to get them beers though? As soon as this shit come on live.
No. Hold on.
Not just white folks in general. People.
Hold on, now, because he could do stuff like my daddy.
Stuff like my daddy.
Yo,
Amelie.
y'all really reaching.
Amelie.
There is a corporate white dude like. Can we get like a 6
Yeah, I
pack?
have to reach.
Yeah, I was reaching.
I have to find. Well, no, because I have to find the names of Wayne songs. So
he would have to do songs with other people.
Right, and that's why people was mad because they thought they was gonna
like I'm gonna be real. He would because white folks don't know like the lighter flick mixtape Wayne like that. Like they don't like. I mean,
and Wayne was rapping his ass off on them squad up mixtapes and stuff. But Wayne,
but that wouldn't carry over into what like would be a Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Presentation.
No, he can do an after party over at House of Blues.
Could he do?
I'm saying,
damn,
I'm talking about for the Super Bowl.
I'm like
if
Fireman
if
wouldn't work. Like I'm going through all the like the
Mrs. Officer maybe could grow.
Yeah, you'd be going from 2005 to like 2011 Wayne.
8.
If that. Well, I'm talking about the last quarter.
He can't do Steady Mop. No, Steady. I mean Gucci on that.
Gucci.
Yeah. Well, no. But no, you can do verses off of songs though. You can do like a verse off a song because you only get.
You might be able to get away with this for the Super Bowl.
But you only get how long for Super Bowl? Is it 20 minutes?
20 minutes.
So I mean, you know what I'm saying?
But you gotta do a snippet. They don't want you to do the full song. So
yeah,
you need to do like 2 minutes of each song.
So for example, if he did Steady Mobbing, he'd only do his verse or
but that's you gotta do 10 songs where people gonna be like kicking it.
Yeah, he could
do. That might be hard to do as far as picking it right now. Because he ain't had no relevant album like the last two.
What album was Mona Lisa song? I like that song.
That's on one of the Carters. The Carter 3 maybe.
The Carter was always.
I like the Mona Lisa with Kendrick Lamar. Songs. He could just do medleys and have other niggas come out with him. Yeah, but I mean, this wasn't his year. Yeah. Wayne need like the All-Star game or some shit. Super Bowl ain't for Wayne. Like I'm gonna be Now
I will say,
and I like Wayne.
Now I will say, social media wise, the way motherfuckers was like down and like he just ain't had like you young. It's like you versus putting him up against K-Dot because I mean it just be a different. It'd be a different framing. Like it.
I think Lil Wayne is caught in a bad buffer of rap.
Yeah, like you know what I'm
I think
saying?
those
like,
some of the worst years of rap. I
but
feel
no,
like
listen,
in general,
but he had Lil Wayne
because of him.
But
Lil Wayne, people don't look at those like that 2008 year.
Lil Wayne had that 2000 to
2008 did not have a good year for rap.
I ain't gonna say all that. I'm not a hip hop head like that. From 2000 to 2010. That Wayne had a lot of influence on the rappers you see now.
100%.
Whether or not you,
I think that's bad.
Whether or not
I think that he face tattoos and lean and all this shit.
I ain't going all that. I'm just saying, like,
I'm going.
Had a lot of influence on what rappers or what rappers are relevant right now.
These
right?
Wayne clones.
So when you talk about like, you know what I'm saying, when you trace it back to whoever, I think that's what Kendrick was talking about when he was like, "Watch the party die." Like a lot of people was talking about, was that a slight of Drake? Like a part of it was, but then also, when you
did he?
I mean, I guess. But what I took from it was like, I want all that shit gone, and I want a new vision of how rap is gonna look, and that's what I said in our thread. I was just like, is he now the king? Is he now the king of rap? Because if that's the case, then that's gonna change a lot of ways of how we. If say for example Young Thug drop an album, shit, I mean it's only something he can talk about. But let's say
Young Thug next album got to be clean. It's about to be
There's not gonna be any explicit label on his shit.
I mean he gonna be cussing, but it ain't gonna be about no drugs or nothing. You don't think he gonna cuss?
He gonna cuss his kids out and make it an interlude. Did you see the shit he got to deal with? That's 20 years, bro. Nigga, I'm not saying shit. I will ghostwrite and don't give me, just give me cash.
Little baby just got.
Hey, hold on. You said, said don't even put him on the credit.
I don't want the credit. Just give me some cash.
Oh, you writing for other people?
I'll write for you. That's it. I don't want no trouble.
Just give me 10 grand for the verse.
Nigga, 20 years? Fuck that. Yeah, you right. I'm gonna just, yup.
I am gonna disagree. I still think he's gonna make hoods. It's just
What
gonna
you
be
gonna talk
gang
about?
related.
What you gonna talk about?
All the shit he got, the money, he gonna be Gunna.
No.
Gunna don't rap about gang
No.
shit for real. Gunna just rap
No,
about flossing.
hell no.
He finna be
but,
an old.
but what I would say though, like that's when
Having
you
a bunch of women.
whoever, like so for example, if because there was some subtle shots at Drake, obviously, but there are also some subtle shots at J. Cole as well. So if J. Cole finally dropped, whenever he dropped his fucking Fall Off album, because I'm at this point, bro, you just, I don't know what the fuck you doing, but no, let me not say that, because I can appreciate the mixtapes. I want him to drop Friday Night Lights. If he does that, at least give me Friday Night Lights. If you're not gonna give me the Fall Off, which we've been waiting on way before
Any of this
motherfucking
jumped off.
first person shooter, wait before Drake even dropped Certified Lover Boy, we wait for the Fall Off. Like, when the Fall Off coming? It's been supposed. He dropped the whole EP with 7 Minute Drill, then took it off.
I might delete later.
You know what I'm saying? Like when's the album coming, bro? You know what I'm saying? So if he drops an album,
it was crazy. You know that little album that he just threw out. You know that's nominated for a Grammy.
What's that?
I might delete later.
Really? It
It's
got
nominated for a Grammy for best rap album.
It has some songs on there, though.
No, it does, but I'm saying the fact that the point is that I'm going back to your point is like,
Yeah.
you dropping all this stuff. That's
But
even
see,
getting the dog
but I
on
want to
the
make sure I
board.
say this though. But I want to make sure I say this. Like, when you talk about like new albums, and I guess, you know, if Kendrick's on this wave of one, you know, even though obviously I've been I had to choose a side, so I chose my side. But I will say this about
this is sleepy influencing everybody. I had to choose a side.
you said. I mean, I chose a
No,
side.
but this
It's all
is
good.
sleepyism.
But like with Kendrick, if he's going on this wave of like, you know, we talking about music that matters. We talking about music.
said it like Sleepy did. That's why he was smiling. He was like,
We talking about music that matters. Okay, if we talking about music that matters, then does that also attest to the people that you're doing music with, right? If we talking about, oh, we got to talk about, you know, growth as a people and all this. If you going on this whole whatever, or we going this other wave with it, you know what I'm saying? Like, if Kendrick's albums and his lyrics and his whatever is now going to determine what music look like, then that's going to reshape a whole lot of motherfuckers.
I don't have.
rap game.
I'm gonna say.
And all I'm saying is, like, prior to like, I don't want it to sound bad, but prior to all this wave of what happened with Like That and all this kind of other shit, and we ain't even talked about this whole random ass interview with Metro and Future.
Hey,
We missed that last week,
but
but yeah, but like I guess to say like
That-
if we're gonna put Kendrick at that level, which is fine, right? Like it almost reminds me of like when Jay-Z and Nas were going at it, but this is more of a modern beef, right? It's more on blast because social media, like it's more like it's our age group, so we're like, you know, more technologically advanced and influenced, right? Versus like with Nas and Jay-Z, it's just kind of like, okay, well, you don't do your song no more, I ain't gonna do my song no more, I bet. Whereas like, nah, like Kendrick is like, nah, I will. Daryl loaned me a check for this, so I need y'all to start supporting the watching. You know what I'm saying? If you like what you see, you know what I'm saying, mess with us. Scroll up, see what you like. He'll have the subjects listed. But yeah, Daryl, cut my check.